You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Eward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Here's Thomas on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Straight to the air they go. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third and just 2 to go. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Going to defender, we've got a foot race. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Another throw here on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long for him here. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. The 40. At the 20. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Chiefs nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. After that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
3rd down run from againt. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
A 4-yard
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Our score, 6-0. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute.
On the ready. 79, 19. Warriors 7.
Back now, pressure coming. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going for this. Throw is caught by the back. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. Still sticking with the passing game. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
They are throwing it again. They drop this down to againt. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Sticking to the air here. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Fights up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery.
Recovered by the offense.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. the red zone now. Looking, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger.
They're going to try and throw it here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's going to throw this one. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chiefs get their first point of this game just before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And this is caught in the end zone, so they got aggressive, and boy, did it work. They now lead 8-6. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They'll throw to begin this drive. Caught for big yards on the right side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling left, buying some time. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Back to throw. Lays out left side and gets it. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Throwing from the gun here. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
He's going to throw it again. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get this time before the end of the 3rd.
Kansas City.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That's no good. The veteran misfits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Cairo Santos set to kick
So
off.
following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th.
Buffalo Dragon 60. 79 Bronco. Go.
Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
60. Ready?
Throwing now. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go. 60 by 6. 70 rings. 70 rings. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Setting up to pass. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Back to throw. Finds his back. Achane. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and netted some positive yards.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
60 by 6. 60 go.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, And the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
19 Lions.
He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. Ball is caught. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his back. It's Robinson. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Completed to his running back. And he does get them the first before going out. Just over 20 seconds to play. He gets 6 on that play, and the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Warrior, 19 tight. Ready? Go.
Pass play coming here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it.